Good evening, family. It is your man, Juan J. Johnson, coming to you live on this 10th day of January 2024. And I'm looking forward to having an amazing broadcast. Uh, Happy New Year's. I think I've been on at least twice an impromptu broadcast and another one, but this is me coming to you live, I would say, in the studio. In the studio. Just coming to you live. Wanted to just have a moment of clarity with you, just to share with you, and go over some things I think is important. So right now, if you're on the feed right now, welcome, welcome, welcome. I want you to share this broadcast. I want you to like it. I want you to share it. I want you to support it. Again, we are live with you today. Um, Let me go over the preliminaries. If you want to be a responsible gun owner, gun user, I am asking you right now to go to lwftraining.com. That is lwftraining.com for your firearms needs. If you need your HQL, which is a handgun qualification license, which is a 4 hour class, maybe five, six, depending on the information that we can get out in that 4 hour window. uh, Go to the site and sign up. If you want your uh, concealed carry or your wear and carry, please go to the site. It's again, lwftraining.com. If you need renewals, you may need to renew your HQL. You may need to renew your wear and carry. If you just want an instructor to come to your facility, come with you, and just make sure to the range and make sure you don't shoot yourself or shoot somebody else, or you want to perfect uh, being a responsible gun user, contact us also. If you have guns in your possession and you no longer need them, okay, or you don't want them, have no use for them, give us a call. We'll come out there with the paperwork to transfer your weapons from your residence to the company for educational purposes. Again, um, we're here for you. And if I'm not in your area, if I'm not in your area, also find you somebody, find you a company, find you an instructor who can help you to become a responsible gun owner and gun user, family. It is just that important. Okay. With that said, let me move this conversation. It's good to be here on whatever platform you see me. It's just good to be here. Uh, I want to say to you right now that I've been notified and been told that a lot of people are not getting my notifications. And it's a possibility you could have been unsubscribed. So if you're not getting my notifications that I'm on, please, please, please subscribe to the channel, maybe unfriend me and refriend me. But I've been told by quite a few people that they thought that I was off the air. They have not been notified of me being on. And I'm not surprised only because when you talk about guns, when you talk about being a responsible gun owner, gun user, people are nervous. The social media platforms, family, does not really support these type of venues, these type of companies. Yes, because of freedom of speech, we can do these things. Our First Amendment rights, freedom of speech, religion, assembly, the press, and the right to redresses. So they can't keep us from doing it, but they know how to monitor us. They know how to limit our reach. They know how to limit our impact. So please, if you are not being notified of LWF training or Long with Firearms training when we come on, please, 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 um, go to my page on whatever platform you're on. Make sure you're still my friend. You can unfriend me and refriend me, or you can unsubscribe and subscribe. Okay. It's just that serious. And I say that because you're not seeing, I don't know how much social media information that you're taking in. I don't know who you talk to. Okay. I have no idea. I don't know what your circles are. I don't. Just want to make sure that my volume's down low. I'm trying this new mic and I hope you can hear me clearly. Um, but you are not seeing a lot of us talking about the guns, talking about the need to become responsible gun owners or gun users. And truth be told, family, if I can be 1000% honest with you, I really would prefer not to talk about the guns. Honestly, I would rather be relaxing, chilling, traveling, eating good. I mean, just doing nothing, but just maybe, well, traveling more, um, going to different restaurants and just taking in all of the culture and different cultures or different ethnicities. But I find myself in a situation where the thing I don't want to do, I have to do because it's bigger than me. So, me talking about the Guns family, when I tell you it's bigger than me, it really is. When I tell you that I'm trying to re educate the masses, trust me, I'm trying to re educate the masses. When I tell you the guns have always been here, they continue to be here. When I tell you that this country was the foundation of this country was the guns, the great equalizer. And the two pillars of this country would be the genocide and the slavery. Yes, I'm not going to take away from the founding fathers and their contribution to this great country that we're in. I won't take away from that. But in the bigger scheme of things, according to my research in the history that I'm aware of, at the time of the Constitution being written, at the time of the Bill of Rights being signed, Black Americans, coloreds, Negroes, okay, in the 21st century version would be African Americans, Foundation Black Americans, American descendants of slaves. We were not supposed to be. We were not given those rights, family. We were not, those rights were not extended to us. But because of the blood of my ancestors that is in the soil of this nation, and because of the wars that they've participated in to making sure that this nation is as great as it is, me, my family, my group of people who are the recipients of such a great sacrifice, we embrace all of the Constitution. We embrace all of the Bill of Rights. We embrace all of the privileges and the rights that's awarded to us. And me personally, I take it very personal because to those who don't know, I personally did law enforcement for almost 3 decades. If you're new to this channel and you don't know my story, I am a retired police officer from the most prestigious department in the U.S., and that would be the Metropolitan Police Department, right there in D.C., the nation's capital. I gave them almost 3 decades. I understand when I took an oath to protect, to uphold the Constitution against foreign and domestic enemies. I took that literally and I took it seriously in spite of the history that I'm aware of with this country. So I don't let nobody just talk about our people. When I say Black Americans, coloreds, Negroes, whatever you answer to, I don't let nobody who don't have no blood in the soil talk anyway about our people in this country. Are we perfect? No, but we here. We work together. Okay. But I, knowing how to detect an enemy, how to see a threat, it would be malfeasance for me to sit on the sidelines of life and see what's about to happen and don't say nothing because I'm retired and I'm just living my best life. So with that said, when I titled this program tonight, The Need to Become Responsible Gun Owners, I mean that. And I said I said earlier, do I want to do this? I really don't want to do this. I really, 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 really don't want to do this. But I have to do this because I don't hear it being talked about enough. There's a lot of conversations going on out here. We're talking about sports, entertainment, businesses, church gossip, but we're not dealing with protecting ourselves, our families, our friends, our neighborhoods, our cities, our counties, our states, and possibly the nation. So I have to do this. I have to keep my foot on the pedal. Again, like I said on a previous broadcast, I've been talking about this for at least 10 years. I started warning our people to become responsible gun owners and users since 2014. Okay. I became a firearms instructor in 2018. Okay. So for 4 years, I was crying loud and sparing not, trying to get our people to defend themselves. And then God told me, I'm not afraid to say God told me because, again, I am not afraid to admit that I am a follower of the revolutionary Jesus the Christ. Okay. Not afraid to say that. And that is the problem. That's one of the problems. That we get too many good, righteous lovers of Jesus remaining silent. One of the two things I've learned as being a spiritual being having a human experience. Two things I've learned being down here. Of most importance to me is that I don't fear nothing or nobody. Okay. That God has not given me the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind, family. That's number one. Number two, that I am made in the image of God, and God wants the best for me. And in wanting the best for me, I want the best for you. And the best right now would be, I need you to be protected. I need you to protect yourselves. I need you to be in a place to protect your families and your friends, your cities and your counties, your state, and possibly the nation. It's a lot of people talking out here in these social media streets or just out here in public. We got a lot of gossip going on, but we're not talking about protecting ourselves. We're in a very volatile year, family, no matter how it looks. I know that everybody's talking about this is the year of exposure. This is deeper than the year of exposure. We have not even gotten to the political season yet. We're here, but we ain't really it ain't get hot and heavy yet. I see a country that's heavily divided. I see a country that's ready to turn on itself. I see a country that don't have the same patience and tolerance. And I see a country that is not willing to work together in reason. Right? And watch this. Me being a believer, because my belief is my decision, it's my choice. I wasn't born a believer. It's something I chose to do. I understand that there's the culture, which I'm born into, the American culture, the Black American experience. And then there's the belief that I accept, which is to follow the teachings of the revolutionary Jesus the Christ. The two are not the same, family. Okay. But I understand in the bigger scheme of things that the culture is ready to go to war against each other, while at the same time supporting wars abroad. We got a lot of enemies. That in the culture, we have soldiers coming through the border. They're coming through our borders, family. Skillful men, warriors, soldiers, under the cloak of asylum seekers. Okay? Under this banner, this facade of asylum seekers, they're not being checked. We're getting reports that countries are emptying, it says countries, nations are emptying their prisons and sending their prisoners to the border to come into this country. Okay? And if that is the case, and they're not being screened, that these same people who are coming here, they're being told to discard their passports so the people won't know who they are. When I tell you the need to become responsible gun owners and gun users, it is not a suggestion. I need you to act. I do. Whether you come to along with firearms, anywhere, whatever state you're in, I need you to find somebody who can teach you how to defend yourself. As God gave to me in my meditation, that the proof of love for anybody is the willingness to protect. And if I'm not willing to protect you, then I don't love you. And I've seen amongst our politicians, our civil rights leaders, our preachers, those who we hold in high esteem, our news pundits, some of our business leaders, that they don't love America and they don't love their people. How do we continue to ignore what's going on when it's right in our faces? When I tell you that the propaganda machine is in full throttle on automatic, and just because I haven't been saying nothing, that don't mean I'm not seeing nothing. Okay, so I'm coming to you, pleading you, pleading you, literally begging you, imploring you, male, female, black, white, Asian, Hispanic. I need you to become responsible gun owners and gun users. I need you to take serious about protecting your house, protecting your property, your land, protecting yourself, your family, protecting your friends. I need you to be serious about this. It's just that serious. And just because your pastors, your politicians, and anybody who you respect, just because they're not talking about it, it don't mean it don't exist. Just because your boyfriends, your husbands, your uncles, your cousins, your brothers, 'cause I'm talking about the males now, just because they're not saying nothing, it don't mean it don't exist. In my 10 years of talking about being responsible gun owners and gun users, and in my 27 going on 30 years of being a police officer, you're not just listening to some person who just randomly just have a thought. I'm seeing the bigger picture. Just because they're not talking, don't mean it's not happening. And I need you, who's ever listening to this broadcast, whether in America, South America, Africa, the European Union, Germany, Russia, Australia, Alaska, North Pole, South Pole, any continent, because I don't know where this broadcast will go. But I need you to know this, that the proof, one of the proofs of love is the willingness to protect. And if a person is not willing to protect you, they do not love you. They don't. So when I come on these social media platforms, talking about a subject that I don't even want to talk about, that is you becoming a responsible gun owner and gun user. And you know deep down in your soul that you need to have something in your house to protect you. But you keep convincing yourself, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it next week. I'll do it next month. You don't have the time. You don't have the time, family. It's better to have it than to need it, and you don't have it. I said on a previous broadcast, you need to have a minimum of 4 guns in your house. And even Ida B. Wells said that it should be a Winchester shotgun in the house of every Black American. You should have a Winchester shotgun in your house for your protection. It's just that serious. We have got to graduate from games, sports, entertainment, comedy, those things that will distract you and keep you from being serious. Again, I don't want to do this. And I wrestle with this because it's so much other things that I can talk about. And I really don't want to be known as the gunman, right? But sometimes when you are in the will of God, you do some of the things that you don't want to do. And I feel like that I must be about the Father's business by giving you this information, by sharing with you, because this is no joke, family. What I'm seeing is the legacy networks, all our traditional legacy networks, they're on the same page. They are systematically trying to keep the people from being informed about what's going on. We get all the garbage, all the chatter, but who's telling you to load up on your water? Who's telling you to get some batteries for your flashlights? Who's telling you you may want to invest in a satellite phone? Who's telling you you just may need to get some non perishables? Who's telling you you may need to cut back on the spending? I just read a report, I just saw a report the other day that I believe that Goldman Sachs is about to file for bankruptcy. Okay. So again, I need you to become responsible gun owners like never before. I need you to like this video. I need you to share this video. I need you to support this channel. Okay. We are in some very interesting and scary times, family. I've never seen America like this before. It's almost like all the rules have been suspended. And I'm talking about even the spiritual rules have been suspended. That you can almost do what you want to do and succeed. It's just that serious. It's just that serious. When I'm training these brothers and sisters, male and female of all different colors, one of the things I'm noticing is this. They know that they need to be trained. They know that something's going on. And they know they need to be ready. I need you ready. I need you serious about becoming responsible gun owners, gun users, and I need you not to participate in any right now, not one solitary gun buyback program. Not one. Not right now. Not right now. It's just that serious. If you have a question in the chat, feel free to ask me. I'll answer it. You got a statement? Let me know. But I need everybody under the sound of my voice to be serious about becoming responsible gun owners. You got to push past the fear, save your coins, even if you have to get you a used gun, revolver, semi-automatic, shotgun, or rifle. You need something to protect yourself. And this is not about fear, family. This is about faith. Faith. Okay? Faith to be able to protect yourself. See, I understand with clarity what I'm fighting against. I'm fighting against decades and maybe, no, correction. I'm fighting against centuries of a demasculation, of a self preservation switch that has been deactivated. I'm fighting against an emasculation that is taking place among males who have been ordained. When I say ordained, correction, who have been ordained and commanded by God in the book of Genesis to take dominion, subdue, okay? To have dominion over the fish, the fowl, the creepers, and everything in the water, to subdue things. But most of us, we don't deal good with resistance. We have a hard problem when people resist us. We think that people are going to respond to us because we say so. That is not the case. When God told man to subdue, that means to bring under you. That also means to expect some resistance. And we fell for this. We fell for this. We don't have to protect ourselves. All we need to do is call 911, and the sheriff's going to come, the county police going to come, the municipal police going to come, maybe the state trooper will come, maybe the National Guard will come, maybe the reserves will come, the Coast Guard will come. We fell for the okey doke. I've said it once, and I'm gonna say it again. If you combine all the police officers nationwide, from Maine, Rhode Island to California, and I'm gonna throw in Hawaii. If you combine all of them on the numbers, just on the numbers, family, you may have 1,000,000. You may have 1,000,000 out of a population of 330 million people. There's 330 million Americans. You may have 1,000,000 police officers. Okay. So when I tell you we don't have enough police officers for everybody, and if and when the Constitution or a purge or some type of martial law takes place, do you think the police is going to look out for your family when they get their own to protect? Again, I need you to become responsible gun owners and gun users. It is just that serious. I need you to limit your distractions. I could be talking about the latest gossip right now. I could be talking about the hottest stories right now. But this right now should be a hot story right now. If you are paying attention to the temperature in this nation, you already see that there is a philosophical civil war taking place. Okay? And it's going to go from philosophical to physical. And I want you to be ready. Again, this is not a fear message. This is a faith message. Faith, not fear. Okay? And I know many of you right now who's listening have gone through felonies and you can't protect yourself. You can't get a gun because according to the law, if you are a felon, if you have a domestic, if you have a marijuana prescription card, this if you are a drunkard, an habitual drunkard, convicted, and depending on your age, in Maryland, it went from 18 to 21. You can't even have a gun. You can't. But it's nothing stopping you from learning how it works. It's nothing stopping you from taking part in the class and getting familiar with the guns, whether it's a shotgun, a rifle, a revolver, or a semi-automatic handgun. There's nothing stopping you. Nothing. Okay? I need you to be serious and I need you to share this video and I need you to like this video or you can dislike this video. Okay. I need you to also to support the channel. Learn how to support people who will give you information that's helping you. I know that you are not getting this information if you're on social media. You ain't hearing this. I know you're not hearing this. It's a whole different sound from a whole different person. Again, I don't even want to do this, but because I love myself, I love my family, I love my friends, I love my people, I love my city, I love my county. I rep PG County. I rep, well, depending on where I'm at. I'm in Florida, I'm here. But depending on where I'm still repping my county. I love this nation in spite of its lack of love for me and my people. But we're gonna deal with that. Okay. Again, I need you to share this video. It don't cost you nothing to share this video, especially when you know you're hearing the truth. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. You're going to see a lot of me on social media on multiple platforms this year, having this discussion about protecting yourself, the Second Amendment, guns. Because this country has done a great job in the education department in misinforming, miseducation, and literally not even wanting this education to be even exposed to the people. They're fighting two wars right now. They're funding two wars, Ukraine, Israel, and they're giving billions of dollars in arms. At the same time, they're trying to disarm their own people. Make that make some sense. Make it make some sense. Again, family, I need you to be serious about becoming responsible gun owners, gun users. I am not mad. I just want you to protect yourself from foreign and domestic enemies. And even these folks in your neighborhood who are out of control, male and female, black, white, Asian, and Hispanic, African, Jamaican, Trinidadian, you name it, Ethiopian, Kenyan, Jewish. We get a lot of people out of control. Okay? Again, I need you to become responsible gun owners and gun users now, not tomorrow. Okay? Would you don't do it for me, do it for yourself. Do it for your wife. Do it for your children. Do it for your grandchildren. One of the reasons why God blessed Abraham so much, one of the biggest reasons why God blessed Abraham so much, because Abraham gave instructions. Many of us, we're having a hard time with instructions. We under this vague cloud of can't nobody tell me nothing. We out of order. We reverse the order. It's been always God, man, woman, and then child. That's always been the order, family. And if you got a problem with that order, God, man, woman, and child, then you got a problem with God. As I told you, this is not just a gun station, a gun channel. We believe in God over here. I have no problem giving you the scriptures. I have no problem letting you know, yeah, I'm up with Jesus. Not down, I'm up with him. Okay? Don't want to call nobody out. But I want to invite you to become a Second Amendment person, a Second Amendment citizen. Okay? Someone who embraces the Second Amendment. Why? Because the Second Amendment calls for a well regulated militia being necessary to secure the free state shall not be abridged. Okay? The militia is any citizen, sworn citizen, natural citizen who was not a part of the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the Marines, the Coast Guard, just a regular Joe Blow like me and you. We're regular Joe Blows. That's the militia being necessary to secure our freedom of speech, our freedom of religion, our freedom of the press, our freedom to assemble, and our freedom to address grievances with our elected officials, with our government. You don't have a First Amendment family without the Second Amendment. Okay? You don't have it. So again, I'm about to bring this to an end. I want to thank you all for tuning in. You could be anywhere else, but you're listening to this voice who's trying to get every one of you to go find you an instructor, go to the range, and do some shooting. To find you an instructor and become certified. Get your permits for your guns. Get your permits to be aware and carry, concealed carry. Get your permits for a handgun qualification license. I need you to be that serious about protecting yourself and your family and your friends. Because we're in a different age. We're in an age of awareness. And if you're seeing what I'm seeing in these streets with these politicians, okay, then you need to be serious about protecting yourself and your family. Because when it goes down, you're going to hear this voice saying, I was told I should have protected myself. It's going to go down. Everything has an expiration date. Your vegetables in your refrigerator, your fruits on your counter, your job that you're on, and even democracy. It has an expiration date. Watch this. We read about Rome. Yeah. Rome had an expiration date. We read about the Byzantine Empire. Yeah. It had an expiration date. There's no such thing, family, as they lived happily ever after. That's a fairy tale. There's no natural law that says, and they lived happily ever after. And I'm very optimistic, but I'm a realist too. Ask ask the Australian Tasmanian people that was wiped off the earth. There's been many people wiped off the earth. There's nothing in the universe that says they lived happily ever after. I'm gonna leave it right there. Go to lwftraining.com or go to somebody. It's just that serious. It's about to get hot this political year. And you need to know right now that I need to be able to protect my family and myself against whatever happens. Okay? Again, I want to thank you all for tuning in. You could be anywhere else, but you're here. I need you to be on your purpose, no matter what your age is. Be on your purpose. Limit your distractions. Stay focused. Okay? Because at the end of the day, America is changing. America is changing. And we're in it. You're in it. I'm in it. What are you going to do? What are you going to do to make this country better? This is not the time to be on the sideline. And actually, this is not the time to take no sides, per se. This is the time to be about the truth and not ignoring it when you see it and waiting for somebody else to do something that you can do yourself. Okay? So again, thank you for tuning in. You can be anywhere, but you're here. Always remember, family, it is not how much you know, but it's how much you care. Okay? I care about you. That's why I'm having this conversation with you. I care about my family and my friends and all those within my wingspan that God has entrusted me with to tell you the truth. Protect yourself, protect your family, protect your friends, protect your city, protect your county, protect your state, and you may just have to protect the nation. It's just that serious. Again, it's not how much you know, it's how much you care. And always remember, there is a lone wolf in you. And why do I say that? Because a lone wolf, although he can function with the pack, he doesn't have to function with the pack. He can survive outside of the pack. And that's you. Stop waiting for someone else to do what God told you to do. You need ammo, you need guns, you need survival food, non perishables, you need lights, you need candles, you need to get ready. And I mean that. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. I do. Uh, you'll see me soon coming back on these social media streets, and you'll see me out in these streets. I'm in a warrior's mindset right now, so you may not see me celebrating as much, but I will be providing a lot of content. I will be on a lot of social media platforms, and I will be engaging in a lot of community events. If you want to reach me to speak at your event, no matter what state you're in or what country you're in, go to lonewithfirearm at gmail.com. Lonewithfirearm at gmail.com. Send me a link. I'll come talk to you. I'm not limited to just America with this message. This is a universal message that the proof of love is the willingness to protect. Okay? So, with that said, have a great evening. Thank you for tuning in. I know I'm late, but share the video, like it, subscribe, and unlike it if you want to. But make sure you do something. And if you want to, you can support Cash App, Loan with Firearm. You can do the PayPal.me/Loan with Firearms. Okay, you got multiple ways that you can support the broadcast. But share, 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 like, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. And with that said, again, there is a lone wolf in you. And it's my goal to bring him out. Have a great day.